Hello everyone, welcome back to Goodbye Amanda. Right now I'm still in the Ruins of Norway hub level and I'm ready to now head into the Catacombs. So that's a pretty easy level and it's the one that we have to do first. So just head on through into this cave system. So it does get a bit dark, so the light probably goes out as we enter this next level. Yep, the light's gone out, so just turn your light back on because you're gonna need it. So as we enter on through, there is this little dip in the ground, this grassy dip. Just grab some shotgun shells there. Come on through and be very careful of that swinging pendulum. So stick close to this wall just to avoid that fairly easily. And now I'm just heading into this crawl space for a secret. So this is a pretty obvious secret. So we will land straight on top of some shotgun shells and then just climb up onto this ledge to activate the secret. Don't forget the cute little plushy alien. And once you have that, you can head back out. So being careful of the pendulum, it's easy just to run straight into that. I've done it a few times after exiting the secret. Climb up into this crawl space. And then once we land, we can go either left or right. They both loop around. So either side, you want to rush past that trap. There's one on both sides. There will be two spiders. There's the other one. I knew one was right next to me. I couldn't find the next one. But then enter into this courtyard. This room looks awesome, and in the bottom right hand corner you can see we kind of had something spinning around just there like we picked something up. That was actually a diary update. So let's go take a look. So this has now become available for us to see just here. And I do believe the updates are kind of like documents we found that Amanda left behind. The only reason I think that is because of one particular document. So it kind of makes sense if one is kind of worded from Amanda, then the rest are going to be from Amanda. That's just the way I see it. So I think Amanda documented these, and then we're finding them having been left behind. This construction dates back to the Middle Ages that occurred between the 5th and 15th century. It began with the fall of the Roman Empire, but I'm not sure what year these catacombs were built, what their real purpose was, and who is responsible for the planning. Apparently, this is related to King Arthur, but it's just my speculation because I have no evidence of his performance in these catacombs. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to scout around the area. So a small med pack in this little trench section. Just going to go and grab all the items we can. There's quite a few just in this courtyard. So some arrows there. And some Uzi clips here. We have some friends that have descended from on high. So there will be 3 spiders. Okay. And I do not believe the spiders poison you. I haven't yet been poisoned as far as I can recall. So continuing around in an anti-clockwise direction. 2 sets of Uzi clips there. A small med pack there. Continuing. More arrows. And just in this cubby, I'm gonna, there we go, give some distance because there's some more spiders. There we go, straight over to this side. Okay, and lastly, I'm coming up onto this grassy verge for our final set of pickups. So we have 2 Uzi clips just sitting up there. So not too tricky to get up, but you might like stumble a little bit to begin with as you're figuring out where you can stand. Easy enough to get up to though. Okay, and that is it. So now down to the order of business. So ahead of me, there's a receptacle either side of the door, and so we need 2 special items in order to get through there, and behind the doors is the mysterious stone of the level. So firstly, we will need to come over to this east door. Okay, just gonna shoot this armor for some shotgun shells. Come on through. I'm gonna shoot, not that one. This box has a small med pack. Continue through. And oh my god, a spider. So that spider makes me laugh every time. It puts his front legs up in the air to attack. So continue. There's another spider. Drop straight down here. It's not a long drop. You'll be fine. This drop, however, is a long drop, so you'll need to be careful. So the best way to grab this pole, I find, is to just run straight off and hold the action. So down on this level, just don't be too high up when you jump off the pole. You can shoot this box and one in the opposite corner. Don't know if I got it or not. We'll see. And we have some Uzi clips and then a large med pack. There we go. Okay, so continuing down even further. So there is a box on this level, there is nothing in it. However, there is this gate, but this gate can only be opened with a crowbar. So we'll have to come back here once we've found that. I've already mentioned in the last video that we will be getting the crowbar in this level. So that's why this level has to be done before the other 2. So there we go, continue all the way down to the bottom and do be careful. We now have some traps to get past, not too tricky. Another trap. Oh, that was a bit too soon. So was that, but I'm fine. Okay, and I'm just going to have a cautionary save just here because there is a few rare moments where Lara kind of just keels over and dies for no reason. One of those spots is coming up where she suddenly just dropped to the ground, so I'm just going to save it just to be on the safe side. Okay, and then just continue on up. So as I get close to this door as well, which I do believe is the tile right in front of me, we'll have kind of a spooky trigger. Yeah, very scary, mysterious door. It's not that bad though, don't worry. So a couple of spiders will drop on down. Did I get them both? No, I didn't. There we go. And then before going through the door, just make sure to grab the pickups in this area. So that's 2 Uzi clips down on this side. We have a large med pack right here. And just down here, we can grab some shotgun shells. So as I was approaching the shotgun shells before, that's where she decided, nope, she's had enough. She's gonna die now. So we're all good, we're alive. And when you're ready, make your way through this mysterious door. And this is cool. Unfortunately, there are not too many cutscenes, and yes, Lara did just walk through that wall. So turn around again because you've been turned around to face the wall. And we do have some knights to deal with. They're not too bad, but they do deal a ton of damage. So just keep popping around, make sure you're facing them so that you can shoot them in the chest. That was close. Thought he would die a bit sooner, but it's fine. I'm sorry, I'm back now. I had to take a breather so I could just have quite a coughing fit just now. Don't know where that came from. I'm all good, I'm alive. So this room I'll refer to as the sarcophagus room, because there's a few sarcophagi in this room. I believe sarcophagi is the plural, or sarcophagi, kai, not sure. Anyway, so the important thing in this room that we need is this underground key. So once I have that, I'm also gonna hop across. Just gonna point out this door just here. We can go through here, however there is another door which we can't yet go through. It's blocked off. So we'll need to gain access to that. So you can pick up some Uzi clips now if you want to head on through, grab them. I won't bother, I'll just wait until I'm ready to go through when the next area is opened up. So for now, just make your way up this ladder. We're gonna head to a balcony section. There we go. And this very strange looking thing here is actually for an item. So it's actually two items that need combining together, which are actually up on these higher ledges. However, we cannot reach those just yet. But while we're up here, we need to pull this chain. So very hard to see what just happened there. We've opened an underwater door. And now you may or may not have triggered more knights running around here. Sometimes there seem to be extras. I hear them now. Yep, there they are. So I just wanted to make sure to deal with these. Okay, and so once you have the opportunity, you can raid the sarcophagi. So we have shotgun shells in these two next to each other. Okay, and over on the right hand side, over on that wall, there is one we can interact with. It looks like Lara picked something up out of there, but she actually doesn't. There's nothing in there. But Lara will interact regardless. There is two pickups of Uzi clips in this one. So that's automatically, we have two. So now we are completely done. We have the underground key and we can return back to the courtyard. So careful as you drop off the pole because of the traps. So careful around this corner as well, because you cannot see. There we go. Lara. There we go. Okay, don't be too high up here because she can just go ahead and bump her head and fall straight back down to the bottom, which is very frustrating because that might be death. Okay, here we go. So next I'm going to stay on this eastern wall. So over on this side of this eastern wall, we can actually drop on down. Come down here. And we kind of get a choice of which room to do first. We need to do both of these sections. I'm going to choose to go left first. There will be some spiders. And I apologize, my game keeps lagging a little bit for some reason. That's never happened before. But anyway, right here we can use the underground key. So come on in. It is extremely dark, so you'll want to be careful. You don't want to just fall straight off. And there is a lot of bumping. That's normal. That's fine. So we need to actually safely make our way down to the bottom. So hop straight over here. And if I just look, you can see there is a skull, but it's currently inactive. It's asleep, so don't worry. So we will be activating it, but unfortunately if you do not have the Desert Eagle, if you didn't pick that up in the previous level in the Ruins of Norway, then you will not be able to defeat this skull. So that actually leaves behind some Uzis. So very handy if you do have the Desert Eagle. But anyway, getting down, take 2 steps back from the edge and do a standing jump. And there's actually 2 different routes down from this point. So straight below, you kind of see a pit of water. It's actually not a pit of water. It's very bizarre. It seems empty, yet it acts like quicksand. So that you can drop into to break your fall. So I'll just go ahead and do that. As you can see, we don't want to be in here for long. This is apparently kind of a deadly poison pit. So yeah, but do be careful. So to activate the skull, you'll push this button just here, and yes, you will have to push this button because another enemy is released. You noticed that there is a lot of stomping going on. That's a big stompy statue guy in the room on the back wall. We need him to come out of that room because he's got something we want. So just gonna prepare myself. Oh, one moment. So I'm gonna equip, oh my goodness, fumble fingers. I'm gonna equip the Desert Eagle. Make sure to combine the laser sight first. So I'm gonna deal with the skull first. And now I'm gonna save my game. Where? This menu makes me fumble so badly. Okay, so the lights have come on as well. It's a bit brighter now too. And there's that guy. He's coming. He's coming for you. So I'm first going to deal with the skull. If you do not have the... Sorry, if you don't have the Desert Eagle and the laser sight, just be very careful how you end up dealing with that guy. So now this stompy dude. I found a strat. So lead him over here. He will shoot projectiles. One of which, oh hello. One of which is an instant death one. It will set you on fire. But I've noticed if you come under here, he tries to come over here. He's just too tall. He can swing his sword at you as well, so be aware that he will melee you if you are too close. But if you only have your weapons, your pistols, at this point, this is the best way to deal with him. If you want, you can crouch. I don't know if it's better if you get more shots. Oh, and another strat is to hop back and forth over the toxic trench. He can just walk straight over the top of that with no problem though, so that's something to just remember if that's the strat you're going to use. Awesome stuff. So he leaves behind this knight's sword. So this is sword 1 of 2 that we'll be getting. So once you've dealt with the enemies and the coast is clear, or at least once the knight is down, I assume that's a knight, I just keep calling him a stumpy dude. He really stumps his feet. So go ahead and collect everything that's in the room. So of course the knight's sword. And then there's some Uzi clips over in this corner. If you are able to get them, here are the Uzis. Straight ahead in the room where that guy came from. So if you're able to get in here, that's even better because along with these shotgun shells, you can grab the shotgun as well. And right now we do have plenty of ammo, or at least we will do as we progress through this level. So now we've got what we need, the knight's sword being the important item, we can exit. We need to climb back out. So locate this movable block so you can see that in the wall, and that's pretty dark if you have your light source active. Push this way so that we can reach that ledge. You can just see that's slightly higher above, or at least you could before the camera changed. Okay, and then we're going to do a running jump across to this next platform, but just mind your head on the ceiling. Straight on up to these beams, and we have 2 sets of armour up here that can be pushed out. So pretty easy jumps. You will bang your head, so make sure you are doing running jumps. Okay, and something has very obviously changed. So I cannot show you from right here. I'll have to wait until I get over there. So we can drop down to the ground floor, but don't do it from the beams. It's a bit too high. Just drop down to this ledge, and then you can safely drop to the ground floor. So we're using this block again, so push this way. So the opening where we got this from, have it like 2 tiles over, roundabout. So there's the opening, so 1 and 2. So just here, and then we're going to pull it the other way. And this amazing street lamp in the library will not get in your way. This is not an obstacle. So that's very handy. Okay, so just this side of that lamp we can climb up, and what happened was this block up here dropped down. We lowered a platform so that this block fell down, and you can kind of see the platform kind of glitching out. It just glitched for a moment there, but that allows us to be able to get up to here. There we go. Grab this medpack. Continue climbing up. I will save my game in case I have an accident. It's known to happen. Okay, and then straight across to this ladder. And as I was coming down here, I told you there's actually 2 routes down. So from that furthest column over there, I dropped straight down into the toxic pit, but you can run and jump over to this platform I'm on right now, and then just drop down to the side and slide safely to the ground floor. So that's the other way down. Okay, so we are nearly out. I am just going to take a quick detour over to here to grab some more items. So careful with your jump. You don't want to have too much of a diagonal jump over, because that kind of adds on distance to the jump and you might not actually make the jump. It happened to me before. So the straighter the line to the destination, the better. Partly why I saved my game as well. There we go. And straight on over. Okay, so exit on out and then come to this other side. So this opening on my right, that's where I entered in. So now I head through this way. You can shoot that single statue. Set of armour for some shotgun shells. Come to the end. And then just drop down into this water. So hopefully you did pull the chain in the sarcophagus room to open the door at the end. So here we go, here's the door, head on through. And all the way at the end is this second floor key. So once you grab that, you can come and grab some air. And before exiting, make sure to pull this lever. And there we go, that has opened that door. So I mentioned that door was closed straight through there from the sarcophagus room. It's now open. And just in case you were wondering, it's not relevant, but this is our current location. But now we can just head back. I always get disorientated when hopping back into the water just there. Okay, so as we exit, there will be some more knights come to say hi. So I suppose you don't really need to deal with them, you can just leave. Whoops, my bad. Wasn't paying attention. Awesome stuff. So now we're done and we can exit back out to the courtyard. So yeah, there is a lot of stomping because we have now spawned even more knights up here. Oh, one of them got me, but do you see how much health they take off? I was at full health until I was hit. It's like a cheeky shot as well, actually, if I do say so myself. Okay, and you may have noticed there is also this third guy running around up there. He wasn't there until now. So you can't really shoot him from up here, from down here, but we will go and see him in just a short moment. However, this is where I'm going to end the video. So we'll have to wait till next time until we go up and see him. So this is just going to be where I stop, and we will complete the level next time. So I hope to see you there. Take it easy.